station at the Adventurers Guild.
Hey, Zyla. Oh my gosh. How are you? Shouldn't you be going to bed by now? Where is this person's meal also? I don't know where I'm supposed to be going.
Recommendation is the steak.
Find this dude who's 660 meters away. I don't know where I'm going. Oh, here. You're tired? I am tired as well. But I finished some work tonight. I got to like a good pausing point, so I was like, all right, I should like play Genshin earlier than midnight for once. How am I feeling? You know, same old, same old. How are midterms going? Excuse me, because your midterms, you had some this week and then you have like a ton more next week, right? Barely before midnight. I mean, last night I started it at like uh 11 o'clock, I think. Hey, pajama pants. Hello. Thank you for the sub. Hi, Panda Pants. Uh-oh. Did the chatbot's not on? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, hang on. I have to finish this quest within the time, and then I will check out what's wrong with the chatbot. No, it should be shout out, but I must have not turned the chatbot on. It's also like a little bit screwy because since I wasn't streaming on my own channel, some of my things are screwed up. Oh, thank you. Woo! Oops. Yes, shout out. Ah! I will figure it out as soon as I finish this quest. You were going to bed? Well, yeah, that's my objective, is to make sure you guys are always going to bed, right? That's the sole goal.
Today's recommendation is the steak.
Ooh, it says it's having issues logging into the bot. Thank you for the water. Shoot, I have to remember what the bot's password is. Okay, we'll figure this out. We'll figure this out. Hey, KKR! Thanks so much for the host. How are you doing? Are we not letting me be sneaky again? Is that like...
Today's
Onwards.
recommendation
We have work to
is
do.
the steak.
I also love how I hear like random kitchen noises right now. As KKR is coming on, I'm hearing random kitchen noises. Even though I realize they're in the game, it kind of amuses me. Why did I have to stream?
Today's recommendation
Hey, Colin.
is the steak.
You were trying to sleep? Oh, well, Colin, since you're on, can you do what Fairy's asking? And I think she needs, Hey! Aw, KKR, thanks for the sub. Okay, try the shoutouts again. I think it's fixed now. Just so you know, you hate me? Look at that! It's working. She needs
Today's
us to
recommendation
change
is
the
the
guild's
steak.
choice. She said she wanted to know if I'd be on in 3 hours, and I want to say that was like 3 hours ago. Because it was whenever I was like first sat down to work. Oh, you changed it already? Okay, cool. Thank you. You said no? Oh, you don't like shoutouts? Okay, well, we'll do that then, since you don't like shoutouts. This is bullying? You're usually fairly on top of that. Yeah, you're actually like way better at being an officer than I am. I'm a terrible officer, so we should just give Fairy it and Pajama Pants it, and then we should just let me not do it anymore. Ah, what do you mean I can't configure it?
Time for takeoff. Let's play.
You're closing stream. Good night.
No rest
Good
for
night, pajama pants.
no rest for no
You
rest
guys
for
should
the
all
wicked.
sleep more. Everybody should sleep more. Except for Zyla, because I am not concerned about whether or not she sleeps or not. It is her choice of what she does with her decisions to sleep or not. I'm okay at
No rest for
posting
the
the
wicked.
recruitment thing.
No
Thank you.
rest
I'm
for the
glad that I'm
wicked.
okay. I'm just okay. Oh, actually, whenever you update the next one, I can post it. Although I think Fairy's doing a really good job of finding people without us even needing to make the things. Why can't you give Rex treats? Oh, I don't know. I don't know how to see my own channel points. Did I turn it off? I might have turned it off. Oh, because Rex isn't here. That's why. That's why it's turned off. You want to speak with the manager? Well, Jaws of Troy is the manager. There you go. Yeah, I don't know where the camera is. Jaws, we gotta figure out where the camera went. Pretend that you used your points to give Rex treats. Yeah, you're the manager now. If he wants to speak with the manager, you have to deal with these problems because I don't like to deal with problems. I should set up a complaints channel that's just people to complain to Jaws. But then you guys are just gonna complain about me all day long, so I actually don't want that. Oh, thank you. You found the camera. Good job. Great manager. We got it settled, best manager. I'm glad. I'm glad that the manager resolved your issue to your satisfaction. Sure. The heck is this thing? Okay, I guess I don't think. You don't think you've ever complained? Really? You don't think that Pajama Pants has complained?
By royal decree, I'll protect us.
I gotta change characters and I keep not changing them. Eesh,
Think you can get away?
that was not a point thing. We do have a complaint channel? No, I don't. Oh, it's the just venting, but it's not complaining about. I guess you could. You could use the just venting to complain about whatever you want.
I summon thee. I'll protect us.
I like using archers for this, because I can put like 0 effort in. Oops. Well, he's almost dead. Hey, Suneebi. How are you? Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, can we come back to a place that I can see? You're doing good? I am doing decent. I finished my work for the night, and I'm trying to not keep falling asleep playing Genshin, so
No rest.
I'm gonna try to get my dailies done before midnight for once. Literally last night, like I fell asleep trying to finish that silly daily, and I woke up to my phone in my hands, and it was at like 2% battery. Diane, I'm going to Shake Shack. No, oh my gosh, I forgot. Jaws, did you know that Shake Shack used to have a peanut butter burger? Because the one by our house fully does not have a peanut butter burger. No, so Suneebi, I decided I wanted to order like green food because of St. Patrick's Day. And so I ordered from this gastropub that's close to our house. And I was so flippin' excited. I ordered these like really yummy sounding Brussels sprouts and deviled eggs and like a pasta and stuff. And then like an hour later, Uber Eats shows up and it's not our food at all. Like not even close to our food. And even if it were our food, the bag was like half incorrect. Like, because we could see the receipt. So I'm like, man, somebody out there got my delicious Brussels sprouts. And I am very sad and I am very salty. And so I just ate whatever food they gave us because I had no other food. So that was a thing that happened. Let's go this way to Whispering Woods. You had Greek food today? Ooh, what kind of Greek food? I mean, I'll just order the same thing again tomorrow. But I was really excited because like I have green food coloring and I was gonna dye our beer green and then I was gonna eat it with the Brussels sprouts and it was gonna be like cool and then instead I had weird pasta with butter on it. Go to Shake Shack and get Rex the Puccini. I was gonna get Shake Shack and I actually completely forgot about that because I remembered Sneeby mentioning those burgers and then I was like, oh man, I really want Shake Shack. Oh, I forgot to change again.
Time for takeoff.
We should have asked to speak to the manager. So we called Uber, or we called Uber Eats,
No rest for the wicked.
and they just refunded the money, but I was like, okay, but refunding the money doesn't give me my food. So that's, I mean, it's good still, but like I want my food. And then I tried to call the restaurant to just order directly from them, but they closed at the time that our delivery finally showed up. Yeah, it sounds like Uber Eats messed up. Well, okay, so then I called the girl, like the driver, and I was like, I think you delivered to us somebody else's food. And she was like, well, I did have 2 orders. And one of the orders had your name on it. And I was like, so you mean the one that you dropped off at somebody else's house was my food? But also the food that actually showed up at our house, the name was really funny. The name was like Candace Unknown, or something. Like the name was literally unknown. And then the phone number was a 555-555 number. So you're like, okay, well somebody clearly gave a fake number. So they can't complain about their food because they don't even give a real phone number.
Come, sever night from
No rest for the wicked.
You really want Shake Shack? The Shack Stacks are nom nom nom. Yes. They just opened one up in our neighborhood. Jaws, what was it, like 4 months ago, I think? And like when they had outdoor dining, or they opened up, okay, well we have outdoor dining again, but like they opened up right when outdoor dining was first opened up before it shut down again. Because yeah, LA like open close open close. Um, so like it was a nice area that we could have taken Rex and just like sat outside. That's pretty cool. Okay, did I do those? I did this. I did this. Good thing Tofu isn't here to see that my resin is full. Hey, Fat Force 5! Speaking of Tofu, your favorite streamer of all time. Is that KKR? Is that the one that you're referring to, or are you referring to yourself? You've never been to a Shake Shack, Con? The first one I've ever been to, I think, was in Vegas. Alright, Fat Force 5, we both know you're lying, so. Although, important question for you, Fat Force 5, did you know that Shake Shack used to have peanut butter burgers? Because I literally learned this today, and now I'm so sad. Actually, Jaws, I feel like we had the peanut butter burgers when we were in Vegas. Because I'm if it was on the menu, I'm sure I would have ordered it. Because I love peanut butter on burgers. Oh, I have to destroy these things. No, I don't want. Yeah. You think you've only been to one Shake Shack? Sad vibes. Where is there one that's even close? Is it by school or by home? Oh, got it, got it, got it, got it. You're right. I forgot that the airport actually has like a lot more food than other places. As weird as that is to say. How is my day? My day is all right. It was not a great work day, but post-work has been great. I got a bunch of stuff done once I got home. How about you, Fat Force 5? How's your day been going?
I swear by my sword.
Can we not hit me, please? Thank you.
By royal decree.
Airport restaurants are so expensive. Yeah, I agree. Like, it's so irritating where, like, normally, like, a $3 burger will cost you, like, $10 at the airport. Although, every time that I have to fly for work, I'm like, oh, I'm expensing the most expensive meals that I can find. Like, whatever my per diem is, I'm just gonna go figure out, like, what I can order that's still a part of my per diem, and just order that. I remember like the first time that I traveled with my boss, and he was just like, "Why are you eating 7 meals a day? Like, why is this a thing that is happening right now?" And I'm like, I'm hungry a lot, okay? Hey, Jebs, long time no talk. I know it's actually really funny because like so I came home from work. I actually came home early because I had a conference call at 6, and so I just wanted to take the call here at home. And so I had everybody's streams open, and then after the call ended, I looked back and it was just 4 tabs of Zyla. So I was like, okay, well I'll close those and I'll leave the one open. And then Jeb started streaming, so then I left that, and then when I sat down at my computer, it was 2 tabs of Jeb's. Why are you blaming me? You pay to get into the terminal and then are just kept prisoner to their prices. Especially Colin. Like, oh, Sneepy, thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. You're really creating a super tight circle. I know, guys. We gotta socialize with other people. Come on. Imagine like socializing and talking to people. What is this concept? Oh, Jebs, this is not DPS official. This is official that just does things. I'm not even gonna pretend that any of my any of my like units are any good. But yeah, Colin, whenever you have like flights that get delayed and then you get trapped in the airport and then like oh my gosh, that's the worst because then you're like, what am I supposed to do here? And then every restaurant I walk by, I'm like, oh, I'm hungry again, and so I have to like go get food, and then you just end up spending all your money on silly silly things. Where's the Rex cam? Rex cam's not set up, but we have the camera back now, so we could set it up at some point. But we took it down to get our new internet set up, um, and then we didn't get a chance to get it, you know, all reconfigured again. Which, by the way, did anybody notice during the extra live stream on Saturday and Sunday, there was not a single like dropping of stream. I'd actually had no drop frames. It was super exciting.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to
But
the
internet
Adventurers
doesn't
Guild.
suck anymore. Thank you, Jaws. We should definitely not make that a command because you also spelled the word doesn't wrong. So that's definitely not becoming a command. You'll be in my area starting in April, just let you know. Okay, well, Fat Force 5, we have to eat like everywhere. So we have to get like Korean barbecue, we have to get ramen, we have to get boba, we have to get burgers, we have to get Brussels sprouts because that's what I wanted for dinner tonight. Bet? What are we betting on? Are we betting on how many like meals in a day I'm gonna eat?
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
Wait, why are we talking about 20 hours? So true, back in the day when we would try to convince Fat Force 5 to stream for 12 hours, the good old days. Genshin only. Sunibi, do you stream at all? Because you should stream. Man, guys, I didn't even claim my like expeditions last night. That's how much I just fell asleep while working. Like that's how bad I am at things. I also, if you can't tell, was like too lazy to figure out how to like undo my extra life overlay, and I was like, I'll just leave it. It's good. I spent all that time setting it up. I'm just gonna leave it. Brussels sprouts, yes. Oh yeah, this gastropub by us has like bacon Brussels sprouts that are so good. Bet is slang. Bet is I'm down. In what world is bet I'm down? I have never in my life heard that. Like, why would I ever be like, bet I'm down? Like, that doesn't make any sense, guys. I decline to accept this slang and I refuse to use it. You're planning to, you want to do Resident Evil 7 as your first stream. Okay. Well, Sunibi, if that is your first stream, I will have it on, but it's gonna be on mute because that sounds really scary. And I'll have it very quiet. And I'll probably have to do like I did during Fat Force 5 stream, and I'll just pop out the chat and talk in chat without looking at visuals and without listening to audio. Definitely haven't logged into Genshin for 4 days. Come on, Zyla, you gotta log in. And it went down from 24 hours. If you keep holding out, everyone will settle for 12 hours. Fat Force 5, you gotta do a 24-hour stream. I'm too much of a boomer to know the lingo. That is so true. I am a boomer. You haven't even done expeditions? Colin, you literally just log in and send people away. Like, it's the easiest task ever. Bet has always been I'm down. No, I don't know that. I don't have multiple scenes. I do, but I had to switch around a bunch of my scenes for the relay thing that we did, and then I just was too lazy to set it up. I didn't even have a starting soon screen today. I just was like, I'm just gonna start, and if people show up, they show up. If they don't, well, at least I don't have a 5-minute timer for once. It's something that kids say. Thank you, Jaws. Thank you for highlighting how old we are. Waiting for Reds to catch up with chat and all the people knowing except her. So when you bet, what do you do? When you bet, you gamble? I don't know. A little squeamish? Yes. Sudibi, I don't like scary things. Like Fat Force 5 was playing, what was it, Little Nightmares? What was it that you were playing? Whatever it was, I was like, I don't want to watch this. This is really scary. I don't think it was Little Nightmares. It was something else. Oh my gosh, what was the name of the game? I can't remember the name of the game. It wasn't Little Nightmares though, was it? But I remember you were like really close to the end, and I literally just sat there in chat waiting for somebody to tell me when it was safe to come back. And then Fat Force 5 had a poll up to decide what his next game should be, and then everybody chose to play the scary game. Like, why would you guys do that? You put money down. No, you don't put money down when you bet. I mean, like, even if I put money down, why would that say I'm down? That doesn't even make sense. I still don't get it. Like, you'll do 12 at 300 and 24 at 5.
I'll whip one up in no time.
You never have a starting soon screen. Jebs is making 80 accounts. Oh, Fat Force 5, are you celebrating a milestone? If Rats is a boomer, then you're really old. That's not true, KKR. That's not true at all. CDB, can you go follow Fat Force 5? Yes. And yes, Fat Force 5, you do need to play cute games again, because I don't hang out in your channel. I hang out in your chat, I just mute you and hide your video. So I talk to everybody except for you, Fat Force 5. You're making a Fat Force 5 command on your stream? What is your Fat Force 5 command gonna say, Jebs? Also, KKR is scared about single quality content. Disagree, disagree, disagree. You want it to grow organically? So you mean you don't want Soon Nom Noms to follow you? Because Soon Nom Noms is about to go log in and go follow Fat Force 5. Also, does anybody want to come farm artifacts or bosses or like farm anything? Follow your favorite streamer, Fat Force 5. I actually agree with this. Let's everybody follow our favorite streamer, Fat Force 5, who definitely does not play games that I have to mute and hide the computer screen from. Definitely everybody go follow Fat Force 5 and hang out in his chat and then tell me what happens in the chat.
If there's nothing better to do, we could go foraging for ingredients.
Where is this dating simulator game? I don't remember where this dating simulator is. How do I get to it again? Oh, here, this hangout event. Which, by the way, look at this. Do you see this? 7 out of 8 keys. Because somebody fell asleep doing her last commission yesterday. Such a failure. If you hit 300 before you're in Hawaii, it'll be delayed. Hey, what if you just do a 12-hour stream in Hawaii, Fat Force 5? No, not Little Nightmares for 12 hours. I disagree with that. Don't do that. Definitely don't do that. Okay, let's hang out with Bennett, because this is the thing that we're doing. Like an IRL? Yeah, do an IRL stream. Just get a selfie stick and do an IRL stream. You could do a beach stream, like the same thing I did, but yours will be cooler because it's Hawaii and it's way cooler than Los Angeles. Copying for 12 hours? A 12 IRL would be really cool, although that also seems like a little exhausting. So I think we could all be appeased if you did a 2-hour IRL followed by 12 hours of gaming. Like, I think that's a fair trade. What do you guys think? Does everybody agree with that?
Oh, it's you. Didn't think I'd be running into you here. I guess it's my lucky day.
No. I said 2 hours of IRL and then 12 hours of sitting at a computer playing games. Like, that seems like a fair trade for Fat Force 5's unhappiness.
How are your adventures going lately? Did you come here to get a new commission from Catherine, or to get paid?
It'll take so much battery and mobile data. Um, the IRL streams are not that hard, to be honest. Like, I bought a $10 selfie stick. I think like the way that Marcus does it is a lot better though. Like his are definitely like very, very legit. But he was telling me about like how he does his setup, and even still then, like it's not that hard to set up. But the data thing is definitely a drain, and the battery issue is a drain. Also, my phone got insanely hot just running for that long. So that part was difficult. But like the apps are free. You just need a thing to hold your phone and a way to be able to hear it. And maybe not being at a super windy beach. That also would be another good thing.
And where are you going after this? Bet you've got a really exciting adventure lined up, huh?
What is this? Like, what is this?
Oh, I'm talking too much, aren't I? I'm sorry.
I don't remember him looking this, like,
I was
anime-esque
just so
before.
excited to run into someone I admire so much. And, maybe a little starstruck, too.
Ay, ay,
Of
ay.
course! You're the mysterious traveler, the hero who quelled the Storm Terror crisis, and the leader of your own adventure team to boot. If I'm being honest, I'm totally jealous of all your achievements.
What a weird kid. But okay.
Yeah, word's been spreading in adventurer circles for a long time now. Your adventure team shows up all over the continent.
The hard part is that the things that you want to do aren't really easy to get data, like hiking up mountains and scuba diving. Yeah, I agree. Like that's kind of the issue too, because I was thinking of doing the same thing of, I mean, not scuba diving, because you can't take a phone scuba diving, but like doing hiking or beaches, and like I even before I did the beach stream, I kind of forgot how bad cell service is at the beach.
It might look
So
like
that
you're
is the
just
thing that kind of
handling a bunch
sucks.
of boring commissions. But then, as soon as something big goes down, you're always there.
Mrs. Mo Gaming is moving to a new area in British Columbia, and there's like a ton of really gorgeous mountains there apparently, so she was going to try to do some IRL streams there.
Anyway, I just really
Which is why you'll go
You're
clubbing.
sort of like the protagonist of this world.
Are clubs even open right now in Hawaii? Like, could you even
On
go
the other
clubbing?
hand, I'm just some unlucky guy. My adventure team even... never mind. I shouldn't get all down in the dumps.
You
in
are
front
the
of someone
club?
I admire.
Oh my
I
gosh.
should be open to see what I can learn.
Oh my gosh. I think that Hawaii is even more locked
Speaking of
down than Los
which,
Angeles
I have a
is,
favor
to be
to
honest.
ask.
Oh, which by the way, Fat Force 5, since you are going to be here next month, indoor dining is opening back up to 25%. So people can eat in general vicinities as each other again. Just an exciting piece of news.
When you go adventuring later, can I come and watch?
What on earth? Like, what?
Maybe you don't know.
Bet.
I'm a really unlucky person to have around.
I refuse to get behind that. I'm not supporting that. Hawaii is open. Is the club even open? Like clubs are open in is the club? Are clubs open in Hawaii?
If you brought me along on an adventure, my bad luck would probably just screw everything up.
Don't I want to be hip? No. No, I don't. If I wanted to be hip, there would be 100 other things that I could learn how to say, but I think I
don't
am
wanna get you into any trouble.
well
So,
past the
just let me
point
watch from the
to be hip.
sidelines. That'd be good enough for me. Hmm? Something else? I guess you're right. Even just the chance to talk with you would be great too. Yeah, let's forget about adventuring.
Are we
now.
just like going on a date or something? What is this?
What would we do instead?
I guess I should have said yes, let's go adventuring.
Apart
I
from
probably
going
should have
on
said that.
adventures, the only other thing I do is take care of my dad's in the Adventurers Guild.
He has dads? That's kind of cool. That's like a cool
So,
little like
I really
Easter
can't think
egg.
of anything else to do besides adventuring.
That time he was talking about Bet, the Black Entertainment Channel. Have I tried Kazunori in Westwood? I have not. We don't go out
Alright.
to Westwood that
I feel like
often.
whatever we do, as long as you're involved, it'll be totally worth it. But
Is
don't
this
forget,
actually
I'll
supposed
be
to be a
bringing my
dating
bad luck
simulator?
with me.
Or like, yes, Fat Force 5. Jebs is ish in the same area, but like maybe like 2 hours away, an hour and a half, 2 hours away. Ish, okay?
So it probably won't be a very fun trip.
Your friend is there. Is your friend Jebs? Because Jebs is there. Okay, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this kid.
Oh,
I
I'll
feel like I
try.
lost a
Although
thing.
most of the time it's
Oh, I
completely
have
out of
to
my
actually
control.
have hearts. Are you kidding me on this right now?
So, where are we gonna go?
This is like actually a dating simulator. How about we take a walk in the wild?
That's a good idea. For someone like me, I'm actually way more familiar with
OMG,
the
are we
wilderness
friends,
than the city,
FFF?
especially around Mondstadt.
That's so cute. You guys are so
I
cute. I got
mean,
a dating
I'm not on the
simulator in the
same level as
chat. I mean,
Trisha, who's
in the
also in the
game, and
Adventurers
then
Guild,
whatever's happening
but
in the
it's
chat.
expected
It's
because
adorable.
she
So
works in the
adorable.
intelligence department.
She works in the intelligence department.
I know this gorgeous place. It's sort of a dandelion-covered meadow.
Peppers, Five, and Jebs are definitely in a dating simulator. I mean, to be honest, like I feel like you're doing better than me because I lost a heart here
It's got
because
a
I told him
great
he was a
Mondstadt
pesky
feel.
kid. I thought
Do
that was
you
the right
want to check
answer
it
to give
out?
him. Yes, let's go. I'm so excited for
Awesome.
this awkward date.
I
Let's
was
go,
worried
Bennett.
that it wouldn't be your thing.
Yeah, it's probably not my thing, whatever this is.
Shall we?
I've already said like 5 times, let's go. Let's go already, kid. Imagine dating couldn't be you. Why would I be so mean to Benny Boy? Because he's just like taking us so long to get this done. Where is this thing? It's over here. I didn't realize that it was going to be like a literal date. Like I thought that like I thought it would be less needy. You haven't cut your hair for nearly a year? Oh my gosh. I mean, I got my hair cut in like June, I think, last. I cut off all of like the bleached ends. You need to get your hair done, FFF. Joss cuts his hair like every 2 weeks, right, Joss?
Over here.
Wait, what are these? What are all these? Ooh, is he gonna get mad if I try to like collect these dandelions? Oh, well, there's nothing there, so I guess I shouldn't try to collect them. Who is trying to attack me right now? There's literally nobody here to attack me. Okay, like what is happening? I just want to talk to Ben, Benny boy. Aha!
At the frying pan, Oz, reveal thyself.
Where are you, whoever you are? I guess I'll just fight these guys.
Nice and spicy.
You're gonna start a screamo band together? Oh my gosh. Can I record whatever your screamo band music is? I'll be your video producer with my cell phone movie taking skills. Wake me up inside. It's a good song.
Huh.
You got yours cut in March and then you got it cut in November? During the season every 2 weeks, otherwise 3 to 4 weeks. Yeah, Jaws' hair gets super, super curly. So it gets like really floofy.
What happened? It wasn't like this the last time I saw it.
Why are you so like scared looking?
The dandelions are all stripped bare of seeds. Was there a windstorm? Or did some strange creature come by? I'm so sorry. Bringing you all this way for only you to end up seeing nothing.
I love this. I love this musical going on. So we went from dating simulator to screamo band. It's very beautiful. I love it. I'm so sorry for bringing you all this way to see nothing. Blah blah blah. Here, we'll just say something romantic.
Really?
That sounds nice.
You're not just saying that because you don't want to hurt
I don't
my
even know how to
feelings,
date
are you?
anymore.
You're so nice.
That's not screamo. I literally was trying to just like select a thing to, you know, be a hip person. That's what you told me to be. You told me to be hip.
Well, there's not much reason to stay here anymore.
It's the only proper response to a dating simulator.
But how about we take a walk around the area? Maybe we'll find something interesting.
Walk with him, I guess. Oh, this is the worst date I've ever been on. I want this. Pick up this sweet flower.
Hey, do you see that? There's a
Popular.
monster trap up ahead.
Quick save Ben.
I can see a whole load of treasure chests with no monsters guarding them.
Symbiotic relationship. I want those treasure chests, but
hoping I'd
I
get a
feel
chance
like
to
I'm
flex
intelligent
my
enough
muscles a
not
bit.
to grab the treasure chest.
Where did all the monsters go?
Symbiotic.
This is weird. For me, this kind of good fortune is super rare. It must be because you're here. Let's go check it out. Ooh, I wonder what.
I mean, I have a
goodies
feeling
are
like
hidden
mobs
in
are gonna
those
attack us
chests.
if we go take those chests, but I want the chests. I'm gonna touch the chests. Bromatic. Time to hunt for food. Oh yeah, for sure, Jebs. You were streaming for a long time. Go eat. Ooh, there's nothing attacking me. I'm just getting these chests. I just get these fancy chests. Doesn't feel like much is coming out of them. Why is there like one
Looks like
Mora?
there's nothing good left in them.
That's kind of like meh. I got so excited that there was like treasure chests.
Letdown.
Well, that's okay. You weren't? Zyla was? You were streaming for at least like a decent amount of time. More than like an hour. Lurk, you're also gonna go hunting for
didn't miss
food?
any,
Yes.
right?
Thanks, Zyla. Can't believe there was nothing good.
What's the problem? We got so much stuff today. We should be happy. How come you look so down?
Oh my gosh.
Chests are always like this, aren't they?
Oh, now I feel so sad for Bennett. If he thinks this is what chests are always supposed to look like.
A few loose mora, occasionally a cabbage, maybe a radish or something.
Let me know and you'll create an itinerary.
A bit of mora and some ingredients to fill our stomachs. That's good enough for me.
Jebs, you should just find a place that's like halfway in between the both of us, and then, you know, we can just have a little foodie tour.
The kind of chests you mentioned that have weapons, artifacts, or some other treasures inside.
Party? Oh, no, no, no. I said me and Jebs. I didn't... This is awkward now.
Aren't they super, super rare?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm so kidding. I'm kidding.
I've only seen them in places that are so dangerous you'd have to risk life and limb to get there.
Did I end stream after you fell asleep? I didn't. I'm still going. I'm still here. A very graceful exit. That was a very graceful exit. Also, Zyla, you're supposed to go looking for food. Because you don't have good luck. Oh
So
no!
that's how it is?
I lost a heart!
And I actually thought this was the norm.
But he said to say that he doesn't have good luck. Ah, I lost a
I can't
heart.
believe even chests are after me.
You decided that it would be too degen to eat dinner at 1:13? Why didn't you eat dinner before you streamed? I always eat dinner
Let's keep
before I
walking.
stream.
Who knows when the monsters
Except
might return.
when no dinner comes.
Shall we?
And you just get a children's meal that is like weird shells with butter. Where did he go? I lost him already. Oh, there he is. You're gonna go get it around 2 a.m. Yeah, just like sneak downstairs and get dinner at 2 a.m. We love eating at irregular times. Yes. I mean, that's actually true. Like, sometimes I just get hungry in the middle of the night and just go looking for snacks. Which actually, important question for all the girls that are in chat, which I think right now is actually just Zyla, but do you have purse snacks? Because I have purse snacks, and some people seem to think that purse snacks is a weird thing, but I always have snacks. Why can't I talk to you? Always? Yes, see? Did I just assume your gender? Oh, yeah, sometimes Jaws has purse snacks too, because when I don't want to carry stuff, I just put them in his bag. So yeah, so okay, for the guys too, in your purse equivalent, do you have purse snacks?
I'll protect us.
I don't know what Zyla's saying, but is she making up lies again? I just see that she tagged me in something, and I feel like whatever it is a lie.
No rest for the wicked.
Let's go up. Purse snacks. I miss eating hot pot with friends too. I thought somebody told me that like there's a couple of shabu. Oh no, they're not. Never mind. I think Tree was looking up shabu places that we could go to in K-Town. Why can I not go upstairs? Like, I'm really bad at this. But we found that none of them are open. Which would make sense, actually. Like, why would any of them be open right now? But there's KBBQ places that are open as long as they're able to set up outside. This is how I go up? Or am I going the wrong direction? And I went the wrong direction. Imagine having pockets couldn't be you. Yeah, also, like, it's super frustrating with dress pants because women's dress pants have no pockets whatsoever.
I summon thee.
And none of my coworkers get it because they're all guys. But it's so frustrating because I have nowhere to put my phone or any of my stuff. Okay, I missed some stuff. I have to scroll back up as I was attempting to climb upstairs. Jeb says Sunibi owes him curry. Oh, I want curry. What kind of curry? Is it Indian curry or Thai curry or what kind of curry? There's no need to sneak if both mom and dad aren't here. Oh, because they're both at work right now? Yes, Jaws, I assumed your gender. You usually don't have a purse because you have a backpack instead, but if you do use a purse, then yes. Yeah, I mean, same thing. Like, I haven't really carried a purse. I don't know. I mean, like, every so often I carry a purse, but for the most part, I prefer backpacks because of the two straps. But yes, infinite snacks. And flying to see your sister. Colin, you can have pocket snacks, although it's not as good because then they end up in the laundry. And then, you know, you have people like Jaws who are like, why are there chocolate bars in your pocket? And I'm like, I don't know. There's just chocolate bars. Why do we have to ask so many questions? Shoving snacks in pockets? Yes, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Our snacks are the kids' snacks, KKR. Aw. You can have snacks for you too, though. I mean, I still remember, like, I mean, I realized this is like a month ago, but like when I bought the Minika's Extra Life coloring book, and I was like, oh, I'm so excited. And then KKR was like, yeah, I bought it too. And I was like, cool, I'm going to color it. And KKR was like, I'm going to give it to my kid to color it. And I was like, I don't have a kid. I'm just going to color it by myself. I am a kid. Dating couldn't be you. I make guys hold my wallet, keys, and phones. Oh, yeah, you're making fun of Zyla? Agreed. Agreed. There's KBBQ places that have indoor dining by you. Lucky you. I wish that we had more indoor dining options. Where did he go? Oh, he's over here. Got it. Let's see what he wants.
It's so nice here. The breeze is so comforting.
Right now
Really
your
lifts my
backpack
mood.
has a board game, controllers, Tylenol, and random stuff. Were you like carrying your board games and controllers to somebody else's house, or do you just frequently carry a board game and controllers in your backpack?
I've been adventuring alone for a long time. It feels so nice to have company.
Ooh, Japanese
Honestly,
curry, Jebs. I
I
want
miss it a
Japanese
lot.
curry. The outdoor KBBQ place by us is open. Ooh, we should go, Jazz. I liked that place. The
Oh,
all you can eat, right?
not that I'm super lonely or anything. I've got my dads to keep me company when I'm not out adventuring.
Yes, Jaws. Fat Force 5 would like to bet you money to go to the all you can eat place because that is the only logical conclusion for why he is betting right now.
Actually, did I tell you about my dads already?
There's one in the South Bay. The South Bay's so far, Jebs. I'm up in like the north part of Los Angeles.
Back in the day, they were all great adventurers. They've got so many cool stories.
You just carry that board game around now because you've only played it twice. What board game? What's the name of the board game, Colin? We, including you? All right, Fat Force 5. We can go get all you can eat KBBQ. You kickstarted it and it's a fun deck builder. We don't stop playing because we grow old. We grow old because we stop playing. That is a great quote, Irrational DM. Also, welcome to the chat, DM. How are you doing? Wait, why are we trying to? We can bet? This is a thing we can do? Okay, wait. Can I do this thing? Let me just try. I can add points. Look at this. We can do this, guys. We can do this. I didn't even know I had this, but apparently I have this. You will just fly out to Cali to visit? You can. You can bring this game. You should share this game. Oh, you did share. Moonrakers. I don't know this. Can you share the link, Colin, even though you're supposed to be going to bed? As a reminder, everybody should go and get sleep and go and get bed and, you know, whatever. Lasers? Why did you say lasers, Jaws? What do I think of a Japanese pork chicken curry in pie crust? Kind of like shepherd's pie. Didn't you make that during your last cooking stream when you were making the pies? Or somebody made pies recently on a cooking stream, right, KKR? I saw somebody made one. Moonraker Laser from James Bond? I don't remember that. Who needs sleep when you have me? You all need sleep when I'm not here. Wait, what? You all need sleep when I am here. Yeah, that's what I meant. You should all sleep
They were the ones
because
who
I'm
rescued
here.
me from
Just
a
sleep.
perilous place
Just
when I
sleep,
was
Gino. I
just
don't
a
even know.
baby.
Just sleep.
And together, they raised me. Now, they're all old and frail.
Why didn't you
Some
get
of them can't
points?
even walk by themselves
I don't
anymore.
know.
So, it's my turn to take care of them.
I don't actually know how to do this points, this thing. I just watched Jebs doing it a lot, and now I'm just using commands I've watched Jebs doing. Did that work? Try that now, Irrational DM.
I'd love to take you to meet them sometime. You'd be blown away by some of their stories.
Okay, so hot pot and all you can eat KBBQ. How many meals are we getting, Fat Force 5? How many days are you here for? Oh, yes, thank you. I forgot that that's a command. Let's try that one. No, I'm not trying that one. I know that one at least. How come I can't raffle though? Like, how come this isn't a thing? Hang on. Oh, nice, Jebs. You rated Sister Evelyn. Nice. I can see this because your stream is left open. Stream elements. I think I don't have it raffle turned on maybe because I think I didn't really understand what some of the things were. Uh, how do I set the bot chat commands? Where's raffle? Maybe it's giveaway? There's no raffle option. How did you do raffles? Oh, join. What on earth? Well, how do I turn on raffles? I see that I can't turn on join unless I turn on raffle. I don't feel like I understand how to do this. Moderator can cancel a raffle. What is this Capagen thing? I want to try whatever this is. I don't know what that did. That did nothing. Okay, well, that was pointless. Let's not do that. That was useless. Everyone seems to just be losing everything. Yeah, well, that's because, like, Jebs just, like, makes everybody into gamblers. I'm here for about a month, but having Jebs drive all the way down is tough. It's actually the reverse. So it'll be Jebs driving up, and it'll be me driving down. That's how geography works. Is it start raffle? Gamble all? I think I have to turn a feature on. I need to enable it. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to enable it. Good night, Sassy Pants, Jaws, my BFFFFF Rex. Joy, how are you going to bed so much earlier than me? You never go to bed earlier than me. Naomi, we will figure something out. Where is Kato? Kato's internet has been really terrible. So that's why she hasn't really been able to join into streams. Okay, I think I got this raffle figured out. Haha, look at that. I got raffle figured out. We're good. Jor is also in Jebs's area, by the way. If anybody felt like being a stalker and knowing that information too.
Absolutely. I picked up most of my adventure expertise from them.
It doesn't work.
They're
It's supposed to
incredible.
spam emotes on stream. Oh, okay. So that's why it didn't work. Wait, why are we taking a San Diego trip? Why are we going to San Diego now? I think
By the
Jor is
way,
going down
you
to San
did bring the
Diego this
wind glider
weekend.
with you today, right?
I was supposed to go down to San Diego this weekend, but
The
I
weather is
am
so
staying up
nice
here
and the
instead.
wind speed is perfect. Why don't we take the chance to go for a glide?
I really don't want to go gliding, Bennett. That sounds like a terrible idea. Look, it's raining.
Oh,
TwitchCon slumber party. So you decided that we're all gonna go to TwitchCon and we can have one giant slumber party. Wait, who won? KKR, Fat Force 5, Chasa Choi, and Shai Zyla both won. All four won. And talk about our feelings? No, Fat Force 5, I don't want to talk about our feelings.
sorry.
And
I
sip
didn't
hot
see this
chocolate and
coming.
marshmallows? I
Not to this
do
extent,
want
at
to
least.
sip hot chocolate and marshmallows. I think I've been to Phil's barbecue before. Wait, Jor, are you not going down to San Diego? Because Allie told me that you promised to go down to San Diego and that San Diego, and that I was supposed to come because you'd already promised. So, are we
Well,
not doing
it
San
seems
Diego
that we'd
this
better
weekend?
give up on that idea. Let's go do something else.
TwitchCon is when? You have card points? Isn't TwitchCon like
Bennett! So there you
October
are.
or July? You also need to visit Spain at some point. Your trip has already been delayed by a year. I want to go back to Europe.
Hi,
I'm
Jack.
sad. We were
Is
supposed to go to
something
France
going on?
last year.
Are
We
you
didn't
here
get
to
to
see
go.
me?
We could all just visit Japan at the same time and be that weird group of 20 people. We could.
Some of
I
the older
mean,
adventurers in the
like
guild are really
Airbnbs are
hurting
super
from their
cheap
arthritis
in
again.
Japan. I think we
It
said
could be
like
because of the humidity today.
$20 on our Airbnb in Japan, in Osaka.
You mean my dad's?
Yes, you thought
That's too
that I
bad.
said I was not
They'll need
going.
someone to
Well,
take care
yeah,
of
I'm
them.
not going. I thought you were still going though, Jor.
Well, you're the one who
You're too
usually
old for
looks
that
after
word.
them, right?
KKR,
They're all
thank
asking
you
for
for
you.
being on my side, and we are not going to use this bet in this way, right? Like we are
Okay,
going
I'll be
to
right over.
we're going to hold strong.
Oh, wait.
I guess I'll do this.
Yeah. Thanks for understanding.
You're supposed
Though,
to go to TwitchCon
I
last
feel
year for
pretty
work, but
bad
oh well.
leaving you here.
Yeah.
We'd better hurry back. They're all waiting for you.
KKR, do you work for Twitch? KKR works for a
Okay.
nonprofit.
Okay,
Stop
sure.
betting! No more betting!
Well,
No
I have to
betting!
go now.
Here, if you want to
We'll
bet,
treat you to
you
something
can
next
raffle.
time.
That's how you can bet. Everybody bet in
Bye.
raffles. Stop betting! This is not a thing! I don't support this. I don't support this at all. Also, did I just get an achievement for this dating adventure? Please tell me I did not just get an achievement for that.
The second Bennett left.
Oh my gosh. Bennett, you're just like a punky punk. love how you guys keep saying that you're gonna go get food, and then you guys are like right back here. It's adorable. Good job, guys. Oh, this is the achievement I got. But I appreciate you guys for sticking around. It's cool. What is all this? Is this the stuff I did? Oh, this is the stuff I did. So then, how do I open up more? Sila, how do I open up more? I don't understand how this thing works. Oh, do I have to like go back to the date and like I got it. I have to go back to the date and then choose a different option this time. Hey Eli, how are you up? How are you up? How are you doing? Oh my gosh. How am I up right now? I feel like that's the better question. Why am I asking you? You don't understand how to play Genshin? I don't know, because you know things like this. Oh wait, who won the raffle? Who won the raffle? Rational DM, Great Jebs, and Fat Force 5. How does it decide like how many people get to win? We could visit Butter Pretzel in Germany. Yeah, that would actually be really cool. We should do like a Europe trip. I've never been to Germany before, although Jaws has been
It's you.
to
Didn't think I'd be running into
Germany.
you here.
I've only been to
I guess
London
it's
and
my
France.
lucky day. How are your adventures going lately? Did you
I
come here to
realized
get
one
a
of
new
those was a
commission from
city and the other
Catherine,
one was a
or to
country.
get paid?
I've only been to London and Paris.
And where are you going after this? Bet you've got a really exciting adventure lined up, huh?
Oh my gosh, I have to remember the answers I gave last time so that I can get a different date. Can you drink with us or get green? You can get green with me and you can drink with Jaws.
Oh, I'm talking too much, aren't I? I'm sorry.
I
I
don't
was just so
remember the
excited
date
to
that I
run into
had
someone
last
I
time.
admire so much. And, maybe a little
Maybe if I choose the
starstruck.
bottom
Of
every time.
course.
I should have.
You're the
Oh,
mysterious
okay, guys, when you
traveler,
do your
the
dating
hero
simulator,
helping out the
remember
storm
which
terror
order
crisis,
you
and the
chose
leader of your own adventure team
the
to
things
boot.
in. Get green drinks? Yes, I have green food coloring. We can put green dye in all of our drinks.
If I'm being honest, I'm totally jealous of all your yeah, word's been spreading in adventurer circles for a long time now. Your adventure team shows up all over the continent.
You were in Berlin, but you went to Amsterdam too. So, like, it wasn't just Germany.
It might look like you're just
And where
handling
else?
a
You
bunch
went
of
other places
boring
on that trip too,
commissions.
no?
But then, as soon as something big goes down, you're always there.
I have my
Anyway,
reasons.
I just really envy you. You're
In
sort
Prague?
of like the protagonist of this world or something.
You want to eat, but you don't want to leave? Aw.
Me, on the
You
other
could
hand,
eat
I'm
while
just some
you
unlucky
watch.
guy.
That's a thing
My
that you could
adventure
do.
team even.
Green or drinks? Green
Never
wine
mind.
sounds really gross.
Shouldn't get all down in the dumps.
That
on
sounds really
someone I
terrible.
admire. I should be open to see what I can learn. Speaking
Or
of which,
both.
I have a favor to
There you
ask.
go. Jebs, let's do both. And then Jaws and I will each have one. How's that?
When you go adventuring later, can I come and watch?
You've been between Berlin and Switzerland briefly? Nice. I want to click this one again, but I clicked that last time. So
Maybe you don't know. I'm a really unlucky person to have around.
what if I upset him? Like, what if I choose all the terrible answers
If
and
you
I
brought
upset
me
him?
along on an adventure, my bad luck would probably just screw everything up. I don't want to get you into any trouble. So, just let me watch from the sidelines. That'd be good enough for me.
Okay, so I didn't click this last time, so let's
Really?
click this time.
I didn't mishear you.
Mortal
did I?
Enemy Simulator?
I mean, go adventure with you? Just
It would
like
be a
you'd
bad
do if
date.
I was on your adventure team? Wow, I never thought I'd get an opportunity like this.
Choose the bottom one again.
Aw, shucks. Hearing you say that has
Did
got
you
me
make
all
him angry,
flustered.
Zyla? Did you try making him
But
angry?
I'm
I don't know
happy
that
to
I
hear
can
it.
make him angry. Does he drink hard liquor or beer? He drinks beer. I'm gonna answer for him.
By the
Like he
way,
is not capable of
since
speaking
we've
for
got this
himself.
rare chance to work together, let me share some recent intel with you. According to my friend's
Time to go to
official in
sleep.
the
Have a good
guild,
night. Good night,
a
Sneevy. Thank you so
mysterious
much
and
for stopping
dangerous
by, and
ruin
thanks so
has
much for the
recently been
sub.
discovered.
I appreciate it. Stop mansplaining for John. Is it actually mansplaining or is it like man speaking? Also,
Based on how the guild ranks the difficulty of its
what
commissions,
happened to the banned word
it's
channel
probably
point
between a
reward?
rank B
Well,
and a
I need
rank
to go
A.
back to playing Celeste at some point, and so I turned that off for now because the banned words are making it really hard for me to play the game, and the game is so hard for me to begin with. So
Normally,
I was like, all right, I
wouldn't
need
feel
to like
confident
make
about
it
taking on
so
this
I
level of
can
commission.
not struggle for 3 hours through this game. Because also,
After
like,
all,
Alan
with
finished the
my
game in
poor
2
luck,
days or one
it's safer
day,
for me to
and
take
I've
on
been at this for
commissions
like
that are
3
a few
days.
notches
So
lower than my actual ability. But since you'll be joining me this time, it'll be a piece of cake, right?
Jaws used to have an app. Do you still use that app, Jaws, where you like would record every like microbrewery that you would drink beer from and then like what your thoughts were on that beer? Because I remember you used to like do that. What is this? Okay, I'll just keep
There's
choosing the
no way
bottoms.
the guild would issue an illegal commission like that. By the way, this ruin might be a dangerous one, but that usually means there'll be some great
Imagine
treasure
finishing
hidden
a game
inside.
couldn't be
I
you.
can't wait.
You're much better at that than I am, though, Zyla. Like, at least you play one game instead of like,
Oh,
well, okay, you play 2
do
games
you usually make some food
rather
before
than
you set
7.
out on an
Considering it
adventure?
wasn't actually hard for me to play like 7 across 7 days. I mean, I actually like would answer I do, so I'm just gonna go ahead and answer I do.
The cautious choice.
Red's
No
mansplaining
wonder
again.
you're so
No,
good at
I'm
this.
just helping to like express things for
Seems I
him.
really can learn a few things from
You have to actually just stream. Yeah, when's the last time you streamed, Colin? Like a week and a half ago? Also, for our like community day, do you guys want to like collab stream or no stream? The only concern that I have with like everybody streaming is if we play Overcooked, because we can only have 4 people at a time, and so I'm not sure about that.
As per your tradition,
Sunday?
let's get cooking.
Bold of you to assume that you can even play Ori. She's actually quite good at Ori. I don't know why she's like pretending
yeah.
this. She's
I
quite good at it.
invented a pretty nice dish recently.
Zyla likes to pretend that she's trash, but we all know
can't
she's
say
not.
It's super tasty, but I think it'd be perfect for an adventure. So, how about I show you how to make it?
Ugh.
Oh, wait till you see. Oh, huh. Ingredients.
Chad is
seem
holding
to
me
be in
back.
short supply. I'm really sorry.
Her chat's not holding
I
her back.
probably
Her
need your
chat
help to
fluffs
get
her
some.
up so much. All the no glasses redemption. Okay, that one's actually true. Her chat is holding her back
The
with all the no
ingredients
glasses
needed for
redemption.
this dish are mint, radish, and slime condensate. One of each, please.
This sounds like the most disgusting meal I've ever heard of. Mint, radish, and slime condensate.
You got that right. I'll wait for you near the pot at Good Hunter. Come find me when you're done collecting.
You wish you could become a good as gamer as Zyla? Me too. That's it! Oh, it's still got more.
Come take a look. There will definitely be something. You got them all? That's fantastic. You've really outdone yourself.
Today's recommendation is the steak.
Where am I supposed to find slime condensate? Do I not have any slime condensate? Is it not here? Does it go somewhere else? I for sure have slime condensate. I pick up slimes all the time. Where is the slime condensate? Aha, there it is.
Today's recommendation is the steak.
15, 16.
It's true, Zyla chat is so nice.
Allow me to handle the cooking.
Just like Red's chat, you're very kind to Reds. Oh, Pfeffer's 5. Yes. Yes. We're so kind. You're so kind to me. So nice. Definitely don't spam redemptions of anything. It's only because of kind people like you. Collab stream is fine. If we rotate out, you'll just chat and heckle other players. That's fair. I think we can do that. And what time? I was thinking like mid-afternoon for us in California, so like early evening for you guys, because I didn't want it to be too late for you guys. Hey, Kev! How are you? Kev, it's like super early for you. Isn't it? Wait, okay, hang on. I'm gonna look up the clock because I don't remember what time. Oh yeah, Kev, it's like 6:30 in the morning for you
I
right
forgot
now.
the exact order you're supposed to add the ingredients in, but it should be all right.
Zyla plays like 3 games, Ori, Genshin, and Stardew. Colin, how come you're not
I'll
letting
pack it up
Zyla
and
talk
leave
for
it with you
herself?
until we get to the ruins.
You gotta let bold Zyla talk for herself. Ugh, I definitely feel like this dish speaks of misfortune, but misfortune.
I think so. It should be pretty much basically the same as when
I
I
like the
first came up
fighting
with it.
ones.
So, yep.
We're trying to figure that out. Why else would I hang out with you? I hang out with you, Fat Force 5, because we have very similar personalities. And yes, welcome in, Blood Angel. Welcome in, Kev. We really do need constant face palming. You guys should be able to redeem, I think it's like 80 channel points. I made it the cheapest that I could, but I think you can redeem for 80 channel points where you can unlock the emotes for 24 hours. You act like we don't do that stuff to Zyla. Oh, I know. I know that you guys do. I sat there and watched. I also saw Cake Pop lose a very substantial amount of channel points, and I made 2,500 channel points off of that bet, so that was great. School run. Aw, Kat, thank you so much for the sub. That was really nice of you. Zyla's stream is almost unbelievably wholesome, sprinkled with riots. Servet's is a troll too. Well, yeah, you're a troll too, Zyla. You're just a different kind of troll. You think so too? You feel like we're actually kind of strangely similar?
Well,
I don't
now
know,
that
we're
the
not
food's
that
ready,
similar,
let's head for
but
those mysterious
we'll
ruins.
see. We'll see. You lost a lot. You never have channel points anymore. When have I ever trolled you? What? Like literally all those question marks. You're trolling right now. I'm just so offended about being compared to Pepper's Five. I mean, I would say that I'm more similar to Fat. Wow, I can't speak. I'm more similar to FFF than I am to Zyla. How's that? What is this? Why do I have to do? Wait, why am I doing like a random domain? Oh yeah, I am supposed to do this. You didn't think you were that bad? You're not that bad, FFF. I don't know what I'm supposed to use. I'm not that degen. He's more degen. Now it's your turn to get offended by this. But it's true, Zyla. Like, nobody can compare to your queenness.
It feels pretty ordinary here. I was expecting some kind of sense of impending doom.
You play lots of games, and sometimes certain people are secretly aliens and throw you off the spaceship. Who would do that, Irrational DM? I have no idea who else, who would ever pretend to be an
Could it be that
alien.
because you're here with me, I'm feeling more at ease?
Even Reds calls you queen. Well, yeah, she calls herself trash.
It
She's the
looks
queen.
like the door in the front is closed and only the door behind us is open. That mechanism must be for opening the next door, right? Right.
Keep choosing bottom
Well,
options.
we're on the same page at least.
Are FFF and Zyla on opposite ends of the spectrum? I wouldn't say opposite ends of the spectrum. No, my gosh, why can't I speak English tonight? I would say Zyla is at one end of a spectrum. FFF is like 60 to 70%, and then 100% is like a whole other thing. So
I'll go try to operate it.
that, like, you know, there's shades of gray in there. But Zyla for sure is at one sharp end of the spectrum. No, you do not need to tier
Just
2
as I
sub.
expect.
You can unlock it for 80 channel points. 80 channel points.
Ah, so it is.
Is there some really specific numbers? I don't know, like I aim for like 60-ish%. Don't you think?
A true adventurer can't just barge on forward. It's also important to make sure there's
All
a
hail
way
Empress
back.
Zyla.
That's what my dads always say.
Oh, the facepalm can't be unlocked?
Let me
I
try
don't
the
know. Let me figure that out
one
then.
more time.
Rats really did so much math, I forgot those numbers. I've been thinking about this a lot. Yes, I thought about it for a whole like 30 seconds. Now I'm curious what you really think about me. I don't know. I think I'm like around like 40%.
It seems to be jammed.
Oh, the channel points only unlock tier 1? I didn't know that. Oh, Kev, thanks so much for the cheer. Thank you so much for the 100 bits. I appreciate that. 40% Shy Zyla? No, like if you're on a spectrum of troll away from Zyla and you're at 60%, I'm at 40%. Why is it API error? Please check out Blood Angel as API error. It was last seen playing API error. No, I'm like 10% of Zyla. Nobody can be like Zyla.
I think so. At least, it
No,
seems
no,
that
here's
way
your
for now.
crowd. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. There's no B. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There we go. That's much better. No
But
API error.
don't let it get you down.
Good call, Rational DM. Thank you for that.
This kind of thing happens all the time. We just have to believe that there's always a way out.
Your chat broke?
What's going on?
I didn't know that you could only unlock T1 emotes. To be honest, I only just copied Tofu
Hey,
for that because
did
he
you
was
hear
doing
that?
it, and I was like, oh, that's really cool. So I just decided to copy.
Sounded like it came
I
from
didn't
the door up
realize
ahead
that
of us.
like
Could there be
that would
other people
affect
in the ruin
the
too?
that emote. Well, because like eventually I want to add the crying emote to the T1 sub because I feel
Let's
like
go
the
check it
crying
out.
emote is really cute. So I want to add that. But eventually. Accompany Bennett and proceed onward. Wait, do I not have to do the like quest? Which crying emote? So I was gonna add one to the BTTV at oh my gosh, English is really hard today. I was gonna add
Oh,
one to
there!
the
Another
thing
adventurer
emote,
by the
and
looks
then
of
I
it.
was gonna add the other to the sub emote. You need that facepalm emote now? I mean, you know that there's like a keyboard, and in your keyboards you can send emojis from your keyboard. Also, are you trying to send face palms to KKR? Because if so, that's really rude, Zyla. Like, you should really appreciate KKR and demonstrate all of the love and the appreciation that you always show to everybody on your channel. And you should accept the crown they're trying to hand to you. It's too much work to find the face palm emote. It's not too much work for me. It's literally in my most recently used.
Hello, fellow adventurer. We, like you, are here to...
This isn't stream Shyla. This is chat Shyla.
Bennett?
Why is he so shocked?
Royce?
Why
It's
is
you!
stream Shyla any different than chat Shyla? The two should be exactly the same.
Oh, no. Oh, please. Oh, no, no, no.
I'm so happy to see you again.
That was your last
How
crown
are you
emote.
doing? I've been thinking about you and the other guild members.
If we
a
do
lot recently.
Shabu in OC, highly recommends Mokaji. I've never been there. I mean, I'm willing to drive down to Orange County. Not like every day, but I'm willing to drive down a couple of times down to Orange County. I actually have to head down like somewhat towards Orange County anyway because I have to drop off some bread that one of the Extra Life LA members donated for. So I gotta head on down that way. Why can't we facepalm emote? Because I was mean and I set the facepalm emote to like either a T2 or T3 sub.
Finally, I was about to advance further in, and all of a sudden...
Ask Fat Force 5 why there's a difference. No, I mean, I know why Fat Force 5 says there's a difference. I want to know from you, Zyla, why there's a difference.
I guess that's because I activated the mechanism just now.
Chat Shyla is very different. She went slap happy on your stream. See, KKR, you agree?
I knew it. I knew
You
it.
went Shabu
Of
Shabu?
course it was you. I knew it as soon as I saw you. As long as you are around, no adventure can ever be a smooth ride.
Why are you so rude, dude?
Who are you? And what the heck were you thinking, teaming up with Bennett?
You're so rude.
Hey, don't fight, don't fight!
This is the worst date
Let me
ever.
introduce Royce, a former member of Benny's adventure team and an old friend of mine.
Oh, that's
Friend?
sad.
I didn't even tell you I was leaving the team, and you still think of me as... your friend?
Oh.
Never mind. I'm a little on edge because what just happened. I'm sorry.
Aw, Kev, thank you for that. Have fun. Have fun with your kitties.
Well, it was my fault.
Thanks so much for stopping by, Kev. Oh, Rashlyn TM, thank you. Thank you so much for the sub. You have to pretend that you're actually going to sleep?
You think?
You guys are funny. Everybody's funny. Everybody
left
says they're gonna go to
because at
sleep.
that
It is
time,
definitely
I
like 1
really
a.m., 2
couldn't
a.m.
stand
for
it a
some of
second
you guys.
My adventures
But
always
thank you
used
so
to
much,
go off without
Rashlyn TM. I
hitch.
appreciate that.
But after joining your adventure team, I was tripping and
No,
falling one day,
Colin,
getting
it's
struck by
not.
lightning the next.
It's not
Oh,
nighttime for
and the
Blood
number of
Angel.
times ruins
Kev
would
is
cave
in
in on us?
the UK, so it's morning for him. It's like 6:30 a.m. for him. It's
I just
3
couldn't
a.m.
dismiss it as
Why are
mere
all you East
coincidence
Coasters
anymore.
awake? Go to sleep.
The last straw was when my left leg got hit by that random
I am
explosion
trying
that came
really
out of
hard to
nowhere.
stream
After
earlier
that,
though. Like I'm
I
trying
couldn't
to
stand
not
it
be that
anymore,
person that's
both
really mean
literally
and
and
streams really
figuratively.
late. Even though I make jokes about it, I am
So I
trying to
left
stream better,
and went
but
back to being an independent
it's just so
adventurer.
hard. It's so hard to like free up and to
Only
not.
afterward did I start hearing the horror stories about Benny's
It's just so
adventure
hard.
team.
He didn't volunteer for
You're
his
right.
bad luck because of me.
Really shouldn't have put the blame on him like that.
I don't hate you guys. I'm actively trying to get my work done sooner in the day so that I can hop on. Like literally today I was like, "Oh, it's not midnight yet and I'm done with work before midnight. I could go stream." And then I was like, "Oh, it's like 2200. It's pretty late."
All right, all right. It's all in the past now.
You're actively trying
Talking
to
about all the
believe
bad
that
things that
I don't
happened
hate
will
you
only
guys.
make you more
I
upset,
don't hate
right?
you guys. I appreciate you guys.
Royce, I still want to say sorry for all the trouble I caused you.
Oh. No need to apologize to me.
That was such an
I've
awkward
made my
long
fair
pause
share of
right there.
mistakes, too.
Such a long pause.
Oh, yeah. There's one more thing I need to tell you.
How much are
The
we
door we
hanging?
came through on
Because
the
you have a
way
really
in
fun
also
board
got
game, but
closed,
it's really
and
long, but it's
I
not
don't
cute.
think we can get it open again.
What is this board game, Fat Force 5?
So we're probably trapped here now. What a pain in the
And
butt.
is it cooperative or competitive? Arkham Horror LC. It has the word horror in it. Why would you think I would play a game if it has the word horror in it? Am I gonna join on Sunday for board game? So I can't make the games this weekend of Ashland's EM. I can probably do next weekend, but this weekend I can't. I'm actually, so a friend of mine is doing, okay, a group of my friends are doing this like goal for this year that they're trying to raise $100,100 for a leukemia foundation. And so, like, one of the things that is going to be one of the events is they're doing like this Disney escape game, like a virtual escape room. So I'm one of her beta testers this weekend. So that's what I'm doing. But if it actually like works out really well, then like I'm gonna ask her to set it up so that we can all do it like in the Discord server.
Damn it!
Because it like she created it herself.
Everything always goes wrong when I'm with
Is
you.
Arkham Horror about like Batman?
Oh, well, there's nothing I can do.
It's just the
Sorry.
LCG? I don't know what an LCG means. Excuses, excuses. What game are you guys gonna play this weekend though, of Ashland's EM?
What am I gonna do? I've used up all my supplies already. This is it. This is how I go, isn't it?
I'm gonna
Here,
try to be there
today,
on
and all
Saturday,
because of
but I don't know if I
Bennett.
will be able to. Because we also have like virtual, not virtual, we also have like collab event with Discord
Well,
on Saturday.
I don't know what I could do to apologize. If
You
you
don't think I
mind,
will enjoy it
maybe
because
we
it's
can
a
share
tiny
some of
bit
our
spoopy?
supplies with you.
I think that if it's like cards, I won't get as like scared. It's like the music and the
But of
graphics
course,
and the
I'll
rar.
have to check with my partner first.
But I feel like a board game can't be
So,
that bad, right? Like
what
how
do you
scary
think?
can a board game be? Okay, so like, have you guys seen the Netflix show Sabrina? Like the new remake of the live action, or not of the live action, but like the old Sabrina the Teenage Witch, but then they made it like the scarier version of Sabrina. haven't seen it?
I
Okay,
am
well you
quite
should see
hungry.
it. It's a really good
I
show.
suppose I shall
But
accept
that's
your
like the
kind
scariest
offer.
I can handle because I started it like the first night I started it. Jaws wasn't home. My friend and I started it by ourselves, and then we ended up binging it because we were so scared we couldn't stop. So we were like, we have to just like continue it through and make sure that it ends. And then it ended on a cliffhanger, and like we were so scared. We were so scared the entire time.
Is this
That's the
the
scariest thing I can handle.
surprise you were talking about?
It was still
Why
a good
do I
show.
have the
Like it's a
feeling that
really,
this
really good
dish is
show. So I highly recommend
a
it.
bit suspect?
It's fine, honestly. It's been with my partner all along, so it shouldn't be tainted with my bad luck.
If that's true,
Am I
then
familiar with the works of
Okay.
H.P. Lovecraft? Is that for me
Anyway,
or for Fat First
this
5?
is not a time to nitpick. Then I guess I'll just have a little bite.
You wouldn't say, oh, did you just eat all of that food?
Tastes a little... Huh, what a strange texture.
One of these
Ugh.
games.
What is that churning feeling in my stomach?
Oh, I like Munchkin. I've played Munchkin before. I have never played, so Betrayal at the House on the Hill, I've played once, ever. And somebody had to walk me through it. Why does that Munchkin have a Cupid on it, though? I've not seen Munchkin with a Cupid on it.
Bennett!
What is happening? Did he just
Hey,
poison him?
what's wrong? Royce!
I feel like he poisoned him. I like Munchkin. Arkham is like co-op Munchkin. Oh, have you played Munchkin before, Fat First 5? You know what we should play, Fat First 5? We should play Munchkin, because I literally have nobody to play Munchkin with me, IRL. Because Jaws does not like to play games with me. But also, Irrational DM has this like cool app that you can play, and so you can play card games. So he can play Munchkin like through stream essentially. You don't love Munchkin, but if I want to, fine. I'll play Munchkin with KKR and Irrational DM, and you're not invited. Thanks a lot.
I'll protect us.
You loved Munchkin? Wait, why did you love it before and you don't love it anymore? Is it not a thing that you love? Call of Cthulhu also looks like fun. What on earth are you talking about? That sounds
Let's
scary.
finish this quickly.
Call of Cthulhu sounds scary. I'm gonna go try to convince people to carry me. Let's see. I like just like jumping in this and trying to get people to carry me. This is how I do all of my dungeon runs. See who will carry me. Lovecraft is a POS. Lovecraftian lore is awesome. Joss says what? Joss plays games with me. Have you guys played? There's like a Harry Potter co-op game. That's super fun. We played that. We played all 7 years, and that was really enjoyable. What's that game called again? Hogwarts something? Why can't I enter? Hello? Let's enter.
Adventure time!
Actually, Fat45, you should see if that game is available on like Tabletop Simulator, and we can play it through. Oh, KKR, why are you getting involved with the bet? Why are you agreeing to this? I am so disappointed in you right now, KKR. You were supposed to be on my side. You were supposed to be holding strong with me on my side. Anyway, though, Fat45, you should see if it's on Tabletop Simulator, or you should check out this app thingy that Irrational DM has, the Vorpal board, and you can try. Best killed him on Saturday, and our friendship is no worse for it. I didn't kill you. I dispensed you into, you know, the general space. I don't know if you died. How can I know if you died? I probably shouldn't have brought Jean here. This probably was the least useful person to bring here.
Going in.
It's cool, guys. Don't worry. I'll keep healing you guys. Don't worry. Can somebody maybe like oh. Well, these poor people. They probably expected me to be healing them. That did not happen. Can I retry? Like, can I re-enter? Nope. These poor people. I should probably try lower level dungeons. Tabletop Simulator probably has it. Yeah, see, we could look for that. And Hogwarts Battle, that's the name of the game. Tofu emotes are so good. I know. Tofu's emotes really are good. I like his carry emote. I feel so bad for this poor guy that's running Xiao. Also, what are you doing running Xiao in this dungeon? Why are there not more fire people? There should be more fire players. This poor guy is just running this thing solo right now. Do I need help? Maybe.
Seems my research is over.
Maybe, or maybe I should try a lower level. I feel bad for these people. I feel so bad for them. Look at this. I feel like I should abandon, right? Like that should be the nice thing to do. I should abandon. I should abandon. This is not nice to him. Do 90? This was 90. I was trying to do 90. Why am I freezing? Should I just kick them out? Okay, I'll kick them out. KKR, do you want to join? I'll kick these guys out. Okay, well I can't kick them out.
Live.
Oh, I can't kick them out. There we go. Did I kick them? Yes, there we go. I kicked them. You suddenly just got tired. You're coming and then you'll eat. Okay. Yes, go eat. What are you gonna go eat? You're gonna love to, but you're gonna have to head to bed? No worries, KKR. Look at that cute sleep emote. Colin, send your cute sleep emote. Am I hugging Shyzila in my avatar? I am! She made it. Isn't it cute? It's also my profile picture on Discord. You have leftover KBBQ? That sounds so good. We had Filipino food last night for dinner. There's like this really nice Filipino fusion place. Actually going to sleep now? Good night, Irrational DM. Thanks so much for stopping by, Irrational DM.
We shouldn't stay here.
That's exactly how you imagine our relationship being? Yeah, like, you can see the little character, like, my little character is, like, pulling her off of her feet. That's exactly how our relationship is. Let you send me an edited copy. You just realized that the heart randomly ends? Oh, I just noticed that the heart randomly ends, too. I didn't even notice that. Wait. Let me add somebody that's helpful. I can add a fire person and Jean. Or wait, do you want to use Jean? Okay, you want to use Jean. I will use Christine. No, I'll use Fischl. We'll use Fischl. Or Venti. I'll use Venti. Wait, now you're not using... Okay, I'll use Jean now. We'll do that. Okay, we can do that. Oh man, Jebs, I hope that we don't get you killed. And by we, I mean me. I hope I don't get you killed. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry if I get you killed. Or like, you know that one time when I just started the domain without you? Jebs is strong, no worries. Jebs did carry me through this before. So I'm confident that he can carry me again. You're actually in this time, right? Okay, good. I don't remember there being only 2 last time, though. Ah! Oh my god, I already took half damage. They're all solidified. Hey. Skills only. People leave if you die? That's adorable that you think I'm gonna survive longer than you. Oh, here, I'll just stand on top of your, like, stick that you made here. Here, I'll throw a teddy bear down. Oops. Oh god!
Race you.
This is order.
Why is she not healing? Okay, there, now she's healed. And now she's taking damage again. Why am I freezing?
You're toast.
I was known as the Demon of Missouri on my high school wrestling team. Yes.
Out the frying pan, into the fire.
I 100% was totally on my high school wrestling team. That totally makes sense. Okay, Red, carry Jeb. I can't carry Jeb. Here, I'll heal us though. Look at that. I can heal us. I don't understand how Xiangling wasn't like taking care of my freezing issue. Yay! Yay, thank you, Jess. Good night, everyone. Oh, good night, KKR. Thanks so much for stopping by and for staying awake for so long. Have domains always been 20? I thought they were more expensive. Ooh, look, I got this thing. That's a thing. Fascinating. I don't remember the domain looking like this last time. Good job. Thanks for carrying gems. I legit don't remember the domain looking like this last time. I thought there was more like crimson things when we did this last time, Chebs. Thanks for the carry. Oh my god, I like feel compelled to click the key. One sec. I thought you were gonna stand there and just watch me. You should probably sleep. Yes, Colin, you should go to sleep. Everybody should get sleep. Go to sleep, guys. I'll go to sleep once I finish burning all my resin. Because, as per usual, I wait till the last minute. Oh, there you are. What if we hang out and realize how much we hate each other?
Solidify.
Why would you assume that we would hate each other?
I will have order.
And besides, I'm polite enough that if I hated you, I wouldn't tell you that I hated you. I would just, like, stop answering your phone calls. That's all. So, you know, that's how you'll know.
I swear by my sword.
It can't happen. You're being told to sleep by Shyzila? Do you listen to Shyzila? Because if it were me... Oh, does this thing warm me
I
up?
will have order.
Oh, this thing warms me up. But anyway, if it were me, I would not listen to Shyzila if she were telling me to sleep, because I would know that she's not going to sleep. You feel like ghosting somebody is even more rude? Okay, well then, Fat Force 5, if I decide I hate you, I will just tell you, Fat Force 5, I hate you, and I don't want to hang out with you. Is that better?
This is order.
Yes? Okay. I mean, I wasn't gonna ghost. Like, I wasn't gonna, like, totally ghost. That is much better. You do the same thing so this pans out? So if he does it too, like, it's the same thing, right? I have never seen these artifacts before. I've literally never seen these before. It at least allows people to know. I mean, I guess. But at the same time, like, that's so mean. Although, like, employee ghosting has become, like, such a thing. And I don't know, it's not really like a millennial thing, I don't feel like, but like employees just ghosting. Why did you do that? I have no reason to do that. But employees ghosting is a very frustrating thing.
I swear by my sword. Full and flat.
And I do agree with that because I'm like, I'd rather you just tell me that you're no longer interested in employment than to like have me worry that you're like sick and dying somewhere because you're not answering my phone calls.
No.
Oh no, you died! Why did you die? Imagine being employed. You're employed. You already told me that you got a job offer. And also, don't you have an internship right now? So why are you saying imagine being employed? Ah! Oh, why did you die? Why did you do that? Why did I switch to her? Oh, poor Xiangling. You just died. Number 5, why would you clip that? That's so sad. I'm so sad for you right now. Why would you clip that?
Solidified.
I'm so sad for you. And sad for me. Wait. Hang on. What about if we hang out and I just like, rather than telling you that I don't like you, I just send you that clip? How does that work?
Order kite.
Let us all remember how Red really feels about it. Not gonna lie, I kind of want to just like keep the clip to send, just because. Even if we're like, hey, let's make plans to hang out tomorrow, I'm just gonna send the clip just because. Oh, I got an achievement. Ghosting is so awful in all ways. Like, why is it being seen acceptable to just leave and not respond? Yeah, I agree. You just wanted to hang out. But then at the same time, like, sometimes, like, you have to be, like, a little bit, like, not that transparent at the beginning. You hate clicking clips on mobile? I know, right? I mean, like, 90% of my stream watching is being done on mobile. Oh, are you done? Are you done, Jebs? What is it that achievement that I... Can we change characters? Yes. Hey, Rhinopolis! How are you? Wait, do you want me to change characters? Because mine is dead. I can change characters. No, you change. Okay, but I'm gonna heal my dead girl. Wait, I don't have anything to heal her. How are you doing, Ryan? It's super late for you, isn't it?
We have work to do.
I have to bring my dead girl out here. Stop! Stop sharing that clip with people! Ah! Killing me, man. Okay, let's heal ourselves. Ryan knows we're homies. You're watching the stream now, Cal. Aww, poor Pepper's 5. Oh my gosh. Well, he wanted to know what I would say if I didn't like him. How can I be so mean? I'm not mean. I'm just telling him what I would say if I didn't like him. That's what I would say if I didn't like him. He's a sensitive boy. Sip emote. I love that little sip emote though. That little cup is so cute. There's a reason for this emote. See guys, you get sassy emotes. I told you could have sassy emotes. No! Run away! I need like better. Oh god, she's dying again. I need better damage dealing units. Like, better than 0. Oh, okay. Let me wait until after this battle so I don't leave Jebs hanging. And then I will turn on text-to-speech. I actually haven't turned on text-to-speech on this computer before. We'll see how this goes.
Go and fly.
Can we not kill me,
I
please?
swear by my sword.
Can we not kill me, please? Thank you. Look at how I'm not doing even like 1 damage over here. And Jens comes and he's doing like 20k. It's like laughing as I'm attacking it. It's like, oh, you think that you're gonna do damage? Well, you're not. Ooh, pepper. Is that the Jeb's praying emote? Is he praying for me not to get him killed?
This is order.
Yay! Which way is the up? The up is this way. Okay, let me turn on speech chat. Hopefully I get this right. Click to unmute. Oh, it's already enabled. Okay, let's test.
Rets.
Ow.
Said test.
Why are we so loud? Jebs is thinking. Is it safe in here yet? It's
Fat
always
Force
safe
5.
in here at Fat Force 5. It's a
Said
safe
riot.
space. Riot? Huh? Who's trying to join? I don't know who this person is. Do I know who that person is? I don't know if I knew who that person was. Wait, where did Jebs go? Oh, you're down there.
Ryanopolis
How
Gaming.
did you get down there before me?
Said why was Abraham Lincoln found not guilty in court? Because he was innocent.
Because he was innocent.
Conspicuous Colin. Said I stayed for TTS.
That was great. That was great. You missed it yesterday during KKR stream, Ryan, because KKR also did some great dad jokes during his cooking stream. He made Guinness chocolate cupcakes with like Irish cream frosting on top. No, can we not kill me, please? Oh, we killed me again. Oh, come on, give me the red plate, give me the red plate, give me the red plate, give me the red plate. Oh god, give me the red plate. Nope, don't hit me, please. Don't hit me, please.
Wind.
Ryanopolis Gaming. Said do you
Carbon
know why they
cupcake?
never play
Yes.
poker in Africa? Because there are too many cheetahs.
Too many cheetahs.
Solidify.
I like that one. That was good. I'm gonna stand on top of this stick. And jump. Oops, I'm gonna die. No!
Everyone has their limits.
Jebs, our healer's dead. Our healer died.
Solidify. Order guide.
Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone.
Race you.
Fat
Oh
Force
my
5.
gosh. Oh my gosh.
Said Ryan's just getting started.
Oh my gosh.
This is just his front pockets.
All of mine died.
Conspicuous Colin.
I'll just sit here.
Said it is not
just
like the
wait.
other cats are much better. They are
Always
always lying.
lying. Nice. Way to like play on Ryan's. I like that. Oh my god, I can't believe our healer died. There we go. Didn't realize I died. Yes. I died. Both of me died. I'm a failure. You're standing on the
Rhinopolis
pillar.
Gaming said I asked a date to meet me at the gym, but she didn't show up. I don't think we're going to work out.
Oh, why did Automod?
Fat Force 5
Why did Automod block
said
that?
Jebs, how could you kill Rets like that? She is doing her best to carry you.
Sometimes I get confused in co-op, like when the other person puts down AoE attacks, and then I'm like, wait, are they attacking me? Like, is it the mob attacking me? Like, obviously I realize my co-op partner is not attacking me, but sometimes I think the mob is attacking me.
The Great Jebs said she's making me look bad. Had to go.
Making it look bad by my constant death.
Solidify.
Run away! Run away! Have you done this domain yet, Zyla? Are you to the top of the mountain yet? Because I definitely just unlocked the top of the mountain like last week or 2 weeks ago. I should say. No, please leave me alone.
Rhinopolis Gaming
You've done it,
said,
but you
did
don't
you hear
really
they
need
discovered an
artifacts from
intact
this place.
mummy in
I don't
Egypt this
actually know
week?
if I need artifacts or not.
It was
either,
covered
but
on chocolate
they
and
seem
hazelnuts.
fancy, so I wanted them.
They believe it to be Pharaoh Roche.
I need the crimson ones, I think? I don't know. I actually don't know what I need. I just do whatever is there. Did I not explore Dragon's Spine? I did, but I didn't bother to go to the top. Like, I didn't finish those thingies to get to the top. And I also haven't finished my Crimson Wishes yet. So I gotta finish those still, too. Did the thing just fall? No, that's not an important thing. Okay, wait. I missed the last one because I was talking. Did you hear they discovered an intact mummy in Egypt this week? It was covered in... That was good. You fell, but you're chilling? How did you fall? Jebs, who should I use these artifacts that I've newly acquired on? Why am I making myself suffer if I don't need them? Because Jebs is here. That's why. And because I think I might need them. They seem like they're, like, good artifacts for somebody to have. What was the question? My question was, who should I give them to? I don't know who to give these artifacts
Gaming
to.
said, do you know what runners eat to prepare for a race? Nothing.
They fast.
They fast.
Look at how fancy they look, Zyla. They look cool and fancy.
Conspicuous
I don't know what
Colin
they are, but they look fancy.
said Argon walked into a bar, and the bartender said, get the hell out. Argon
does not react. You know what? You get like so many points for making a chemistry joke right there. Oops, no, I don't want to leave. No. I don't know how to show you my characters, but I have Ganyu, I have Jean, I have Venti, I have all the 4 stars except for Razor, and that's it. That's all I have. The only 5 stars I have are Jean, Venti, and Ganyu. Oh, and Kuting. Any water, cryo. I don't have Razor. For whatever reason, Razor is the only one that I don't have. I don't know why. But, like, he's the only 4-star I don't have.
Rhinopolis Gaming.
I've been trying to build up
Neutron and Electron
Chongqing.
go to lunch. When it's time to pay, the waiter doesn't give the Neutron a bill. When asked why, the waiter says for you.
No charge.
No charge.
That's a good one. I like that one. Yesterday on KKR's stream, he was talking about like alcohol, and he was like, "Oh, do you know what alcohol is?" And I was like, ethanol, C2H5OH, like, I don't know. And then he was like, no, it's yeast toots. And I was like, I mean, he said a different word, but I'm gonna say toots. But I was like, yeah, I've definitely never heard of alcohol being referred to in that way before. But I legit thought he was asking me, like, you know, the chemical properties
Conspicuous
of alcohol or the
Colin.
molecular formula.
Said, what do you do with dead chemists? You
Nothing.
bury 'em.
You bury 'em. I have this awesome chemistry shirt that's a periodic table in the shape of a Christmas tree. So I love wearing that for Christmas. Because it's hilarious. Especially because it says my chemistry.
Ryanopolis
But
Gaming.
tree.
Said, do you know how Moses makes his coffee in the morning? He brews it.
He brews it.
Gather. This is order.
Ah! Oh, we should run to the red block. Run to the red block.
Now I got stomach cramp.
Oh, yay. I freaking love dad jokes. They're your favorite. I have a love-hate relationship with dad jokes. I do actually love them. Like, as much as they make me groan, they are quite funny. And Jaws always loves telling, like, the worst puns. And then I'm like, oh, God, like, why did I marry you again? But at the same time, they're actually quite amusing, so. I do really enjoy them. But there'll be so many times where I'm just like, oh my God, facepalm. You use puns a lot? See? But like sometimes, Jazz, like sometimes they're just so painful. Like you have to admit too that they're like really painful. Like even sometimes you're like, oh my gosh, why did I say that? I'm glad that my suffering brings you happiness. That's good. I think you meant to say good. But like sometimes they're like really not good. But sometimes you're very amusing. Wait, Jaws tells the joke and thinks it's
Ryanopolis
cringe?
Gaming.
Yes!
Said, okay, last one from me. What is a pirate's favorite letter? You'd think it was R, but their true love is the C.
Oh, I was expecting it to be R. She's dead! Why'd you die?
I swear by my sword.
Oh, it has to be speak, Colin. But that was amusing. I think I can set the custom command to S. I just keep forgetting to do it. Wait, why is she not alive again? Oh, shoot.
Order.
She wasn't there. You feel baited? I agree. I thought it was gonna be R.
Hear me.
That's why it's so good. It's like that joke that's like, knock knock, who's there? And then it's what? Banana? And then you go, knock knock, who's there? Banana. And knock knock, who's there? Orange. And then you go, orange two. Orange, you glad I didn't say banana. It's like that one where it's like you feel super baited. Wait, Jebs, where's the red one? If these are all the ice ones, where's the, like, crimson one? Because isn't there supposed to be, like, red ones somewhere? Is it the same domain and I'm just really dumb and I'm clicking the wrong thing? I feel like I'm just really dumb and I'm clicking the wrong thing. Yeah, crimson. Like, where's the crimson ones? Like, where are these things? The crimson domain? It's a different domain. Oh my god. Okay, where's the domain? Where is it at? It's because it's clearly not here. You're off to bed because it's way past your bedtime? Aw, thank you so much for stopping by, Ryan. Take care, everyone. Thanks for giving me a stage to tell dad jokes on. The domain we're doing right now is water and ice. Oh, I can show you who I have. So maybe I can put some of these things on Ganyu. Oops, this is friends. These are not... I'm not smart. Characters. Where's the thing where I can... Okay, this. So, these are the characters I have.
Billy Turl, Billy Turl.
Look at how cute she is!
Billy Hilly Turl.
Conspicuous Colin. Said I had an idea for Halloween to go as a skeleton. I would use the pickup line, want to bone? But I don't have enough guts for that.
You're also not that forward at all. Okay, it's in Wuang
It's
Hill?
time to move on. We shouldn't stay
Where is
here.
Wuang? I don't see Wuang. Am I blind? Write down stuff so it's your call-in card. Northern Liyue. Oh, I see it. I see it because you're there. So I've been farming the wrong dungeon the whole time. But actually I need to build up Ganyu, so that's fine.
Onwards.
That's fine,
We have
that's
work
fine.
to do.
So if this one's all fire now. Do I still have resin? I have condensed resin still. Are you okay for 3 more, or do you have to go? Because also if you have to go eat, I'm also good to just stop. Because now that I've discovered where this is, now I will know where to come tomorrow. You had an idea for a pirate costume with a bunch of booty jokes. I mean, so our quarterback used to be named Booty, and so I had these really cute shorts that said Booty on the back. But then when I was in Texas for spring break, somebody stole my booty shorts. Because they were literally booty shorts. I use her. You just starve, you guess? Oh, no, no, no. Okay, you have to go eat. I order you to go eat as soon as we're done with this. I will end stream just so that you will go eat. How's that? Those are good shorts? They were so cute. Fischl might die. Okay, who else should I use? I feel like this is what you told me last time. I'm pretty sure like I tried to come in with Fischl last time too. And you were like, stop using Fischl. How about Barbara? Will Barbara survive here? I will be full healing. How's that? Or do you want to use Jean? I can use Venti. This is who I have. This is all I have. Oh, okay. I go back to Jean. I will heal you. Nobody will die on my watch. I bet Alan thought that before I failed to heal him. It was me, Barbara, me, Alan, Zyla, and Dio tried to do the new Geo Havish boss, and I got lost trying to get there. Wait, why are there 2 thingies? And I couldn't find the boss, and so everybody died because I couldn't find it. Do I promise? I don't know. It's a lot to promise. We'll see. Ah, run away! Oh, you know Venti would have been very happy being here. That was such a great experience. Especially because once I finally figured out how to get there, none of us died again after that. Ah, don't hit me. Look at this guy. Look at all the damage she does. 20k. Here, I'll just, like, wet them, and then they'll freeze. Huh? Stop doing that, please. You remember you had a friend in high school that was mad when she lost her varsity jacket? She was like, why does anyone want to take a jacket that has a huge wang on it? I take it her last name was Wang? I will break this guy's shield. Oh god.
I swear by my sword.
Yes. I don't know. Why would anybody want something like that?
Body in mind.
I was never good enough at sports to have a varsity jacket. I am terrible at sports and all forms of requiring coordination.
Body in mind.
Imagine being good
We
at
can
sports.
do it.
Imagine even attempting sports. I mean, I attempted a lot of sports, but I was never good at any of them. Imagine. Didn't I do distance running? I did not. Is that me or for Zyla? I did sprinting when I was in high school. I didn't start distance running until like a couple years ago. But even that, like I'm not actually good. I just want to. Oh, look at this pretty hat I got. What a pretty hat. Yes. Yeah, I mean like I'm very, very, very slow. Oh, are we changing again? You did track and cross country. I was always super impressed by the long distance runners. Jaws, what was it like? Oh, you didn't redeem yet? Oh, okay. No, you should redeem. You got to get your pretty hat. I think it was like 5 years ago that like one morning on Thanksgiving I just woke up. So the problem is that I wake up when the sun comes up. And during those like 3 hours of me being awake to when Jaws wakes up, I'll usually just sit and browse the internet and like come up with random things. And one Thanksgiving, I woke up and I was like, I really want to do a 5K today. So I literally like punched him awake and I was like, we're going to go do a 5K today. We're going to go do a turkey trot because I want to do a turkey trot today. And yeah, he was so mad. We did the 5K and like I had to drag him behind me because I'm like, hey, we're going to be late. Like, yeah, it was not good. But then the next year we signed up and we did a 10K.
Let's dance. Go, Barbara, go.
You were gonna do track and cross country, but they wanted a physical and $40, and you were like, eh, too much work. I had to get a physical every year for school, like for sports, so. Ah!
Ring cutter.
Good guy, John.
Next on the agenda. Wind, hear me.
If you told the story before, you said that you were a lot nicer than me, you would have just been like, you enjoy that. I mean, I was really persistent. But like, that's kind of just what happens. Like, I just get like a thing in my head, and I'm like, I want to do this. And then, like, Josh is such a nice guy. He never says no to me. Sometimes he'll say, like, do you really think that this is the best decision? You know, like that kind of question, in which case I'll just be like, yes, it is the best decision. I'm going to continue to do this. Like, he'll try to get me to question myself, but I'll just be like, no, I'm still doing this. I still want to move forward with this. It's kind of like, too, like, when we signed up to do Extra Life, and we signed up for the 24-hour marathon, and I told him about Extra Life, and I was like, hey, some people do a 24-hour marathon. And I guess at some point, he claimed that he told me that there were options besides doing a 24-hour marathon. But I didn't hear it until after the marathon, and I was like, wow, I really wish there were other ways we could have done this besides doing 24 hours. And then he was like, I told you. I didn't hear it. You think we're more similar than I think? Do you also just, you know, convince people along with things about Force 5? I think for the most part, I'm surrounded by a lot of really awesome people who like are willing to try new things and who aren't really worried about like I don't know, like just not too worried about like stepping outside of their comfort zone. And so like in general, anytime I want to do something that's like ridiculous, even if Jaws won't do it with me, I have a number of friends who'll do it with me. Like a couple of years ago, I also decided that I really wanted to like go hiking and like I wanted that to become a new thing. I pick up a lot of hobbies if you're not getting that already. Like I just wanted to go hiking, and then he doesn't go hiking with me when we do like the super long hike up Baldy. You did it like twice with me, right, Jaws? Or did you only do it once with me? But that I do with like other friends. Also, when I did my marathon, I had a friend who just signed up and did a marathon with me. Just like on a whim, we just signed up. Did I think the convention stream was 24 hours? What convention? You believe Jaws? Yeah, Jaws is definitely much more trustworthy than me. Anybody that should always believe Jaws. Look at them freeze. So much better. You usually have other stuff. Yes. I think you had rugby or something. I'm sure you had rugby, actually.
Hear me.
Look at this, Jebs. I told you I wouldn't let you die. You haven't died once. I think. I don't know. I really haven't been watching, but I haven't died once. The one you told me about when I told you about when you were asking about streaming. Ah! Oh my god. Colin, you almost let me die.
Rain cutter. We're way behind schedule. Swear by my sword.
The one that you were doing, right? That's the one you were talking about? The convention you... Ah! You feel like I listen selectively? It's possible. I might listen selectively. Jaws, would you say that's accurate? I also have like a really annoying memory, and I remember like certain things really, really well. And then like important facts I don't really remember. So like when we were in college, one of the interview questions that we used to interview people of was like, I think it was like, if you could have a superpower, like what would your superpower be? This was like pre us knowing that like California law doesn't actually allow you to ask questions that are not related to your job function. So you're not allowed to ask hypothetical questions. But obviously like in college, we didn't really know the rules. And so we just did whatever. And so like we'd be walking around on campus and I'd see somebody and I'd be like, "Oh, Jaws, this person has this major, you know, they do this and this and this, and this is the superpower they would have." And then he'd be like, "And what's their name?" And I'd be like, "I have no idea. I wasn't paying attention to their name, but I remember all these other facts about them." Also, Jebs, thank you. I am all out of resin now, so thank you for helping me. Thank you for the carry. Now you should go eat, Jebs. Go eat, go enjoy your KBBQ, and thank you so much for helping me. Rets listens. Zyla, I always listen to you. I listen so much to you. Is that why I asked you guys about superpowers? It's partially that, and also because I saw it on another Discord and I thought it was an amusing question, and so I decided to keep it. When have I ever listened to you? Look, guys, do you guys see that Chat Zyla is coming out? Do you see how much her sass is coming out in chat? And how her sass is not present when she's streaming? You're lazy, so it's gonna be cereal most likely. I feel that. A lot of times I just eat Chex Mix for dinner because I'm too lazy to cook anything. Look at how much she's trolling now. I see that she's just ignoring the question. I see that Chat Zyla is coming out. Stop pasting that clip. I'm gonna burn that clip. Oh, I feel sad for Fat Force 5 now. You don't know how to push the right buttons. She'll be selectively sassy on certain topics. And what are those buttons, Colin, pray tell? Oh, look, 600 Primo Gems. Forgot to claim those. Gems, go eat! Stop encouraging KKR's behavior. Besides, I would never say that to you, Gems. I would only say that to Fat Force 5. Only he deserves it. Food is for sure one. You mean like how she says that she loves and craves all these foods that are definitely like things she can't eat or won't eat because she's vegetarian? Is that one of them? I don't see her being sassy about food though. Like that actually doesn't make sense. You have to catch her out of character. I don't feel like food is a thing that Zyla. I don't feel like food is a thing that anybody would ever be sassy about, unless somebody would be like, shabu shabu is a terrible food or something like that. I could see having a sassy, even that, like, I can't really see having a sassy response. I could see, like, having a, like, disbelieving response of, like, how could you say something like that? But I don't think I could see Zyla being sassy with that way. I think that she's more sassy when you call. That first time, now you're just having conversations by yourself. Okay, I kind of love that. Oh my gosh.
Give me a moment to compose.
I should. Let's do this.
I'll bring my seasonings.
You should record that and have it as a clip that you can play on stream. I mean, you could just set a command, the same as somebody else set a command. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember now. Hang on, I remember this now. That's Fat Force 5. I forgot that I set that as a command, actually.
Brace yourself.
Shoot! That was a bad hit.
By royal wings of darkness. Come,
No rest for the no rest for the wicked. No rest for the wicked. No rest for the wicked. No rest for the
Wait, if streamers don't lie? No, I wasn't lying. I was just demonstrating what I would say if I didn't like you. It's like 4 a.m. Oh my gosh. Colin, go to bed. Zyla, go to bed. Colin, go to bed. Everybody go to bed. I will just sit here dying all on my own. Everybody go to bed. Hello, who's healing people? Please stop healing. Reds, go to bed. Oh, Zyla, I hope you actually do get some sleep. I'm sorry that midterms is so rough for you. Good night, Colin. Have a good night.
Winds, hear me.
Oh, send your sleepy emote. Send your sleepy emote. It's like literally the thing that you have to sign off with.
nice and spicy.
You love this clip too much. I'm so glad I can bring you joy. I'm so glad that I can. What's the Zyla phrase? Spark joy for you. I'm like so nice, but you just pull it so terribly out of context. Okay, I'm not like so nice, okay? Like, let's all agree that I'm not so nice. That's an exaggeration. Top Force 5. Because if you think that I am, then like, what kind of people have you been around in your life? I'm so nice. I like that. Extra O's. Extra O's. The nicest. Later, tofu. Actually, that's a fair point. Later, tofu. Bed. Bed, actually, Colin. It's bed. Oh, where's Leanne? Leanne wants to talk. Okay, maybe one too many O's. I am not very kind. You're delusional. Streamers don't lie. I'm not lying. You're delusional. Oh, look at the sleepy emotes! It's so cute. It's a very cute emote. Good job, Colin. You did a good job making that, actually. I'm very impressed. Collect 3 raw meats. Oh yeah, Pfeffers5. Speaking of donations, I sent you, or I posted, because there's a couple of people actually, like, Kazila asked about charity streams too, and so did Speedy. So I, like, KKR and I posted a bunch of things with relations to like charity streams. If anybody's interested. The sleeping emote is so cute. You saw it? Okay, cool. I mean, I will definitely say that, like, devoting all of your streaming to charity streaming it's kind of a lot. Like, if you're not sure that you want to do it. But I do think that, like, it's definitely very feasible for people to do, like, an anytime charity stream. Or if you really do want to make it into an all the time thing, I think that's really, really great, and it's a lot of fun. I just will say that, like, I spend a lot of time off stream trying to, like, figure stuff out and trying to fundraise, and, like, the majority of my fundraising comes from off stream.
Gaming.
Hey, Mrs.
Thanks
Mo
for
Gaming.
subscribing for 2
I love
months.
that it says MRS Mo Gaming. How are you, Mo? What jerk devotes their stream to charity? That I died. That first time I died because of you. Do you see this? You made me die. I died again. That one was my fault. This time I wasn't paying attention on my own.
Phantasmagoria.
Oh god, everybody's dying. What am I gonna do?
Princess.
No, I died on the last 2. The last 2 were definitely my fault. I acknowledge responsibility for those 2, but the first one was your fault. And then because the first one died, that's what threw me off for all the rest.
Brace yourself.
You woke up from your 2-hour nap, but you don't feel like you slept? Aww.
Let's play.
Die, dude.
Let's play.
You have not missed much, Mo. It's a short stream tonight. I
Brace yourself.
was excited to finish some of my work early tonight, so I figured I would stream a little bit. Plus, there's this, like, weird dating simulator
Think you can
game,
get away?
so I figured I should try that. Oh god, I'm gonna die! Please don't die!
I swear by my sword.
You're glad you caught me anyway? I'm glad that you caught me. I'm glad that I got to see you. I was talking about you earlier because we were trying to convince that first 5 to do some IRL streams when he moves to Hawaii. And I was talking about how you were mentioning that you're going to do some IRL streams when you move to your new area in BC. So after you do that, you can give Fat Force 5 all the tips on how he can do that. Because Marcus was doing a IRL stream in Toronto for a couple of hours today. And I think, like, Tofu got him in trouble at the post office, is what I heard, because his sound alerts were on. You're excited to show people it's beautiful up there? Yeah, the photos you've sent so far look absolutely beautiful. By the way, Mo, I don't know if I've asked you before, but do you ski? I have always wanted to ski. I mean, not always. For as long as I have been skiing, I have wanted to go skiing in Canada just because I think it'd be really, really gorgeous and really fun. Now, pre-having skied, I had no interest in doing that, nor did I actually think that I was capable of skiing until I learned. Which, by the way, guys, learning how to ski from your significant other is, like, one of the biggest tests of a relationship that you can have, I think, because I think I almost murdered Jaws. I think if I had any weapons on the mountain with me, other than my body falling down the mountain, I would have murdered him. That is what you did with your husband? It's so fun. No, it's fun now. Like, it is fun now. But then what's also really funny is then he decided to learn how. So, okay, here's the other problem. Jaws is a snowboarder. And so imagine a snowboarder trying to teach a skier. So then several years later, then he decides to take up skiing, just to kind of like be
Onwards.
a little bit
We have work to
ambidextrous,
do.
even though that's not quite the right word, but you know, like ambi snow sportress. I don't know. And so then I think he was ready to murder me when I was trying to help him with learning how to ski then. But it was a little bit easier for him because he already knew how to snowboard. So like it's obviously easier to pick up a second snow sport. But yes, I actually have like the most amazing photo that I will send on Discord later that one of Jaws's friends caught like the first spring break that we went skiing, and he caught like skis up in the air as I'm tumbling down the hill. And it's just kind of like such a perfect way to capture how that entire trip went because that's just what I did the entire trip. So I will go look up that photo and I will share it because it is also like one of my favorite photos from skiing, even though I'm just completely wiping out. It's amazing. So Jebs, welcome back. I hope that you actually ate because you are back way too early to have actually been eating.
By royal
You think teaching is some of the most romantic time? I think we'd only been dating for like a year at that point too, right, Jaws? Maybe 2 years? And then I tried to teach my coworker a couple of years ago too how to ski. It was okay.
Yahoo!
You had a sandwich and now your sad is gone. What was in the sandwich?
Time for
Please don't die, please don't die. 2 years you think? Maybe, or like a year and a half maybe.
I swear by my
Oh, I think you're right, because the first year that we went up in the mountains, I didn't ski. But the second year I did. Peanut butter and jelly because you're a child? I love peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. That does not make you a child whatsoever. Did you put peanut butter in your coffee like Sunebi suggested? Because I really want to try that.
help! My dinner is attacking me! Nice and spicy!
It feels really weird to have the English subtitles on again.
Let's play!
But more food?
Yahoo! Think you can get away? Let's play! By royal
Midnight
The
Phantasmagoria.
coffee that he photographed was yours? Oh!
I summon thee!
But did you actually get to drink
No
your
rest for the
coffee?
wicked.
Or like,
No rest for the
did
wicked.
he just photograph the coffee and then you not get to drink it? Oh, he bought it for you. But he bought it for you and then you didn't drink it. Is that what I was getting from chat earlier? Did you like bail on your date? You drank it 7 hours later? Oh my gosh. Was it even any good 7 hours later? It was delish. I gotta try that. I think the next time I make coffee, I'm just gonna stick like a cup, like a spoon of a cup. I'm gonna stick a spoon of peanut butter in there. Josh, do we have any peanut butter? We should still, right?
Let's play! You're at the frying pan! Think you can get away?
Sure it was. Just put that in the microwave. But it was like an iced coffee, it looked
Wouldn't
like.
gliding be faster?
So that's kind of weird.
Here we go!
Peanut butter coffee sounds interesting. Well, none for you, Zyla. But it does. I think it sounds really good.
Think you can get away? Yahoo!
Yes, lots? Okay, good. I'll try that. Oh, So, for those of you that watch KKR stream, you know that he has that freaking adorable donation incentive for Extra Life, which is the marshmallow cats. So they came in the mail. So I'm gonna attempt to do like an unboxing video tomorrow. We're gonna see. I may just like give up halfway through and just eat them, but I really just denied you. You're allergic to peanut butter. So, yeah, I'm gonna deny you of that because you literally can't eat it. TLDR, today is your in-office day. You got caught up in meetings until 3 p.m. at home and didn't chance get there. Oh. Well, you have like certain days that you go in the office and then the rest of the days you're at home? I want that. Jazz and I go into work every day. Like, we don't get to work from home at all, which is very sad to me. And very annoying to me, actually. Oof. Okay. All right. Well, as much as I would love to stay up more and chat with all of you guys, I feel like you guys are never going to go to bed unless I stop, and I'm never going to go to bed unless I stop. So I'm going to hop us on a raid to force you all to go to sleep. No, don't leave us. You guys have to go to sleep. All of you have to go to sleep, except for Mo. All of you have to go to sleep. But thank you guys so much for sticking around, and thank you guys so much for the subs and for being here. And get sleep, everybody. Everybody must get sleep. I hate you and I don't want to hang out. Oh, Fat Force 5. But don't worry, Fat Force 5 and Jebs and Zyla. You guys will be happy because I'm going to copy Jebs and I'm going to raid Sister Evelyn. So you guys can have your degen hours. However, Zyla, go to sleep. Mo, you do you. You actually don't need any bossing around. You're fully capable of handling things yourself. Am I calling you a degen? Aw, Mo, thank you so much for the cheer. Thanks so much for the bit.
Come on, traveler.
And yes,
Let's go.
Top Force 5,
The
I am
world is
calling you a
full of
degen
lost
because you are
valleys just
fully a
waiting to be
degen.
rediscovered.
Alright, guys. Thank you so much again for sticking around. Let me make sure I spell this correctly. Sister Evelyn. Let's go. What is our message? Oh, I don't know. Wait. I got this. Tofu made a raid message for me. No. Okay, I didn't make a raid message. We'll just yell random words. I don't know. I don't know how to do this raid message thing. I'm not good at this. Imagine having plans like a raid message. I don't know. Let's go.
Sure, I'll play you another tune, but it'll cost you an apple.